for you. But you been so fake, I swear it's like the chains that be wearing. Aluminum for you, no heart for you. First time I saw you, you me. Had you at your body, 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 had you at your body. Only for one night. I wanna be with you. Money up, okay, you match my vibe. I wanna be with you. Only for one night. I wanna be with you. Can you match my vibe? I wanna be with you. For sure. For you, I make them cry for you. I can't get tired of you, desire you. I would follow you if there was five of you, no lie to you. For you, it's like I'm 5 of you. For me, for you, now I need a shot of you. Time with you, I do what I gotta do. I just wanna vibe with you, would die for you. Put up to the side for you. I ain't gotta hide from you. Then I make you. Had you out your body. G6 Scotty. The way you got it. Like a body.
Y'all niggas is stupid.
It's an Eastern Conference matchup in today's game as the 76ers come into town for this one. Welcome, folks, and thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge.
Did my card get here yet? Oh,
and guys, we won't be seeing Luka Doncic in this one. He's out with an injury.
Well, when he got hurt in that last game, the hope was that it wouldn't be too serious, but we now know that's not the case. You really just wish him all the luck in the world in terms of his rehab.
Yeah, our hearts go out to him. You never want to see that happen, especially when it could be for an extended amount of time.
Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Jokic. Stolen by Boozer. Here's James. And the dunk by Boozer.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
And a wide open look for James. It's good from the top of the key. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Shoots the three. Nailed from three-point land.
How does it almost
and
still
that's
turn into
exactly
that?
what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And ball puts up a deep three.
Why he make it
Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, a bit ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. I asked him if he has
timeout.
any plan for dealing with the multi-time MVP, Nikola Jokic. He said it's all about balance. If you defend Jokic too aggressively, he'll just kick it out to other guys too softly, and he'll kill you inside. So balance is the key. Sounds like a tough balancing act to pull off, guys.
Thank you, David. Yep, it counts. Freeman's got 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
To the paint, and stolen by Song. And here they come.
Do it to the wrong person.
Outside ball. Back to Koulibaly.
Green.
And the 3 off target. The 76ers lead. We know, Doris, at one point the Wizards had one of the most unique pairings in NBA history.
Think back to 1987, 1988, the year you're talking about, when the 5'3" Muggsy Bogues was a teammate of Manute Bol, who stood 7'7" tall. At the time, they were the tallest and shortest players in NBA history, with 28 inches between them. Incredible.
Now, here's Jokic. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Buries the long-range jumper. Ball's got his second bucket. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steal in transition.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And DB, the measurables jump off the page for Koulibaly. 6'8" with a 7'2" arm span.
Kev, that's the kind of length that would allow somebody to be a menace defensively. Let's remember, he was the 7th pick back in 2023. The Wizards clearly very high on this young guy's potential.
Fires the 3.
Oh, you gotta make
Philadelphia
that.
grabs the miss. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
Foul, Boozer.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Harper. Pass to Jokic. Fires for 3. Drills it from outside.
Why do they keep
Jokic just got his second basket of the night.
The three-point stroke from Jokic, it just looks confident.
To the middle. Here's Boozer. That falls.
I'm about to say,
Nice
you
feed
better
that
make
time
that.
from Ball.
Yeah, another
Help me,
nice
Nick.
bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Pass to Freeman. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jokic sends a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Koulibaly.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
To the right side. There's Ball with the 3.
Oh, wow. It didn't.
The 76ers trailed by 4. And here's Jokic. 5 points in the game. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
All right. How many points he got? He only got 4.
There's Washington. Outside Boozer. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. .146 left in the first quarter. Harper with the ball. He has yet to score. And there's the foul. It's on Koulibaly. That's his first foul.
Call of Duty plays now.
For the 76ers. Number 14.
Just take up. Oh, he's for eating.
1:37 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Freeman. They set the pick. Down low. Edie. And the jump to finish it off.
But I know
beauty.
Who Edie can't check.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Here's Sarr. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And the three ball is good.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. Six to shoot. To the wing right side. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And here's Harper from the arc. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Here's Boozer. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The 76ers trail by 7. Here's Freeman. The rebound by James. Here's Boozer going inside. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Akini picks one up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Out to the wing. This one for 3. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
Substitution on the court.
Ingram outside. Up in time. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Washington Wizards in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Right back after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
For the 3.
I missed.
No good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Pass to Wallace. Here is Hawkins. Back to Wallace. Beyond the arc. Edie with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 9. Now Dillingham. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Off on the layup.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Back to James. A three-pointer is right on target. James has got 5.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
And the basket by Freeman.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Here's Perry. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Here's Edie. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
Oh,
man, way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. The 3, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Here's Freeman. And he banks in the layup. Freeman's got 6 here in this quarter.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
In the corner, Wallace with it. Pass to Hawkins. Clock at 4.
Miscue there. Haven't had many of those so far, which is a big reason they're ahead.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The 76ers trailed by 9. Right wing. Driving the lane. Here's Edie. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Perry. Another one falls for Washington. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
And the 76ers making a change here. Here's Perry. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the three-pointer.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Now, Sarr hasn't made one yet. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Takes a 3. Rebound by Wallace. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Here's James. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game. No good on that one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. On the second free throw. And here are the 76ers now. A 12-point game. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Now here's Wallace. Inside. Back to Ingram. Lets it go with the 3. The offensive rebound. Pass to Perry. Second chance shot. Driving in. Comes up empty down low. The 76ers trailed by 12. And it's time for an injury report.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Washington. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury.
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
And here's Jokic after Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep. And here we go. Washington fast break. Jokic grabs the miss. The 76ers trail by 11. Jokic draws the double. George. And George with the stuff.
Oh, yes, sir. PJ making it look easy.
.41 seconds left in the first half of the game. Jackson misses. Now, here's Jokic. 11 points in the game. Oh, threw it down, Nikola Jokic.
Capable of being a very potent scorer, Jokic certainly has looked focused so far in this one.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 24 seconds left in the first half. Ingram outside. The high post shot. And good. Got the friendly bounce on the right side of the rim. Ingram's got 5 points now this quarter. Pass to Jokic. From 18 feet away. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Washington in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. The 76ers trail by 9. Another miss by Jokic. On offense, here are the Wizards. Tipped away. It's 2-on-1. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Ball finishes with power. Not just going for the layup. Solid at throwing it down deep inside.
And here are the 76ers now. Following the miss by Lonzo Ball. He can't get it to go.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Jokic has got 16 points. James left side. And another miss by Washington.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Fires the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Boy, it takes some guts to pull up from 3-point range on the fast break, but definitely the right move. You drill it, you look good.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Wizards leading by 5. Outside, Ball. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Buries it from 3-point range. 10 points for him.
And Ball has tremendous confidence in that shot. As soon as the pass hits his hands, he's ready to pull up.
Number 23.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
On the wing, Koulibaly. Harper with the ball. Boozer picks him up. Back to Jokic. To the inside. And here we go. Fast break. Sar's got it. Offensive rebound. Here's Boozer. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Why wouldn't they let me do my move?
Outside for Richmond. Pass to Jokic. Back to Richmond. Wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Assist from.
Now just a 4-point Wizards lead. In the corner, it's Koulibaly. Boozer with it. Three-pointer. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Here's George. Pass to Jokic. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. 5 on the clock. Goes back up. Outside for Richmond. Sinks the triple. Richmond's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And here is Harper. Scoreless thus far. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Wizards.
Wow.
The specter of injury seems to always loom over Paul George's career, Doris.
But Kevin, I think it's very hard for Paul George fans to take out of their mind completely that gruesome injury he suffered. Look, we've got to give this young man a ton of credit. He has managed his play and his health to a very high level and still one of the most gifted players this game has seen.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Wizards?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Richmond outside. Jokic a screen. For the tie. Ball with the rebound. Wizards leading by 3. Here's Sar. No good with the layup. Inside. Pass to Jokic. Back to Richmond. The 76ers with another miss.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
So it's the Wizards now.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Outside Boozer. On the wing, Koulibaly. 3-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
The 76ers trailed by 6. To the middle. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. From the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Koulibaly's got 9.
No defender within 5 feet of him, just inviting him to shoot the 3. That's a dangerous proposition.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Freeman. Clock at 6. Jokic with it. 16 points for him. Here's Freeman. Back to Jokic. Launches a three. Boozer with the rebound.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And it's blocked. Now the 76ers on the break. They double him with Song. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now here's Harper. No scoring in this one. Jokic to the rack. Here's Freeman. The 76ers with another miss. And it's Boozer penetrating. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 9-point Washington lead.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Yeah, he's shaken up a bit. No choice but to take a timeout and let him get some medical attention.
It could go. And so it's Washington, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Wizards leading by 7. Ingram left side. In the corner, Wallace with it. They set the pick. Pass to Perry. 4 on the clock. And here's Ingram from the arc. Hits it from three-point range. And the Wizards lead by 10.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Freeman. Tried to come right back with a three of his own. It's no good. Now Ingram.
76ers foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Philadelphia on D. Trailing by 10. Here's Perry. Tails the baby hook.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Perry. Shot from 16.
What the?
He can't get that one to
okay.
fall. The 76ers trailed by 12. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Freeman. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Washington leading now by 12. Wallace looking for an opening. The step back jumper is good. Wallace has got his first points of the night.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Perry. Philadelphia able to drain the three. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Richmond for three. Another three for Philadelphia.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
2 free throws coming up. And they call the shooting foul. Every year, Doris, the NBA has a few points of emphasis that they want to make. Anything you'd like to see emphasized?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, one thing that has to happen is we have got to give the defense a greater chance to succeed. We've tilted the game too heavily in the offense's favor, meaning too often at the rim there's foul shots given for marginal contact. I think the defense has got to become more involved in the outcome of games.
Washington with the ball. Philadelphia able to drain the three. And now Philadelphia on the break. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Freeman misses. Pass to Boozer. Out left to the wing. Ball with a wide open.
You gotta
look.
make that.
Offline with his three. Now here's Jokic. Here's Freeman. Jacks up a three. Boozer with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Perry. Now Saar. Traps in the tray.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
Now, here's Jokic. Can't cash in from close range. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. Pass to Boozer.
76ers.
Take Bryce out.
Third team foul. Substitution.
And Washington has possession. He makes his ninth shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Pass to Freeman. Out to the right wing. Connects on the 17-footer. Freeman's got 10 points in the quarter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Wizards.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play. Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Back to Boozer. Knocked away. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 2 points. That one goes.
Defensive foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
26 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Philadelphia foul. First personal foul.
That's good from Ball.
At the line for Washington.
He hits both from the stripe. And Philadelphia has possession. 19-point game. Here's Freeman. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate.
The other one shook when he came from the dead. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, you know it's him. I can see it cause I'm knowing him. When I speak and you know it's him, better notice him. It's my turn, I raise my hand. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. Act a fool like David dancing. Got my rock, I take my chances. Got my rock, I take my chances. This right here, I couldn't abandon. But it's happening, this ain't magic. I done tried that, all that plastic. You know, guys that are made of fabric. I done felt my skin turn static. And then washed it all in tragically. I didn't know that was the cost. I think God, he paid that off. I was lying way too much. Satan always calling blows. He just jealous, I'm a son. Heard he lost again, that's tough. Yeah. It's my turn, I raise my hand. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. Act a fool like David dancing. Got my rock, I take my chances. Folks be asking what the plan is. I don't know till Father answers in his hands, just like the planet. We both floating, I'm just saying. Yeah, we both know we ain't gon' stay here. We depart and relocate and save me from my woes, I'm staying.
These roads of flames are catching a fire. Showed you I love you, you called me a liar. Oh no, 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 no. Baby, tell me where you gone. I've been feeling for your love so long. We can praise God in the moonlight. Baby, if you with me, better do right. And I've been gone too long. And I'm hoping that you sing my song, my song. I've been on this road for way too long. I've been hoping that we all get along. These roads of flames are catching a fire. I've been on my own. But we ain't never left alone. And if I'm telling you the feeling is wrong, relax a little, friend, this won't take too long.